Mukbang, a mukbangin', mukbang, a mukbangin', mukbang. Oh, we hangin', we bang, oh, we bangin'. Oh, we are having homemade cheeseburgers with everything on them. Except for lettuce, of course. Yummy, delicious. We have a little side pickle right there. We have some hot salsa. We have some homemade Doritos. Yummy, delicious. And we are drinking orange vanilla flavored water. Who want a yummy bite? Doesn't that look delicious? What's up, Yummybitestv? Welcome back to another episode of Yummybitestv. Y'all already see it. Doesn't it look delicious? We're drinking orange vanilla flavored water today. Yes, y'all. Ooh, delicious. Let's pray. Amen. Who is ready for this mother flipping mukbang? Homemade cheeseburgers. Yummy, freaking delicious. I just know this is about to be good. Yes, ketchup. Ooh, I hate this kind of ketchup that squirts like that. Who want a yummy bite? Oh. This is exactly what I wanted. The patty's juicy. I used the Lipton onion soup packet for my meat. It's so good. My homemade Doritos. Rate my plate. And how do y'all like y'all's burgers? Like, what do y'all like on y'all's burgers? Absolutely. Delicious. So I just wanted a burger. A cheeseburger today. And I got exactly what I wanted. It kind of reminds me of Five Guys, to be honest with you. I have got to find out how HEB makes their salsa. When I tell you that's the best salsa I have ever had, and I've made my own salsa before. It ain't better than this one. I need to figure it out though, cause oh my gosh, it's hot. Yeah, nose running and everything. Woo! Y'all, I'm so full. Did y'all see the meeting? The whole meeting with the African president and our president. Y'all, I hadn't seen the whole thing. Trump ended up showing the president of Africa a propaganda video, y'all. That who knows where he got that video from. It wasn't representative of all of Africa. The African president had to tell Trump that more black people die than white people. There's no genocide going on in Africa. But he handled him with kid gloves. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't like, are you stupid? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he could have if he wanted to. I don't even understand why he came down here to see Trump. I mean, are we partners with Africa? You know, I guess we are, because they use some of our resources. He did mention that, but and Elon was there, y'all. I didn't know he was there. First, I didn't see him, but yeah, I'm like, God. It's like I was so embarrassed, like just. It looked just, oh my God, just embarrassing. And then Secretary of Defense not knowing what habeas corpus means. And it's like, I got these people in these positions that are literally DEI. Exactly what they didn't want. That's what they got. That's what they picked. Yeah, I need something else to watch. I'm I'm tired of the news. I really am. I can't lie. I'm tired of it. It's draining. Although I still want to keep up with what's going on, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't want to, you know, I need something to watch on Netflix. What have y'all watched? I need movies. I don't too much like series. Please don't mention series. No series. I want movies. Just movies. Maybe a comedy show. You know what I'm saying? But I might want a series. I like stuff like Love is Blind, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Is there a new season yet? Let me know. I need to check. Love Island, I don't know. I feel like Love Island is too youngish. You know what I mean? I'm really not interested in it. But Love is Blind, honey. Oh, and Married at First Sight. Oh, I watched those too. I need to check up on those too to see if they have any new seasons, because I might just be missing out. You know, so Trump showed the president a video of a group that was speaking hateful, but it was just a video of a group. Like, what if somebody, you know, saw a video of the KKK folks and said, you know, just from that video, that's how y'all are. No. This was just a group of people, and this is expressing how they felt. You know what I'm saying? About them taking their land back and stuff like that. I understand that, but that's it. And that was the first time I ever seen that video. But Trump thought he really had something. And the president from Africa was just, oh my God. And you know what I want to know? How could we stop this bill that they're about to pass, that everybody is so up in arms about? How can we stop this bill from being passed? Let me know by calling our senators, the ones that are voting for it. What, like, what can you do when you're not in the position to, you know what I'm saying, make these decisions and these, you know, you're not there to vote. Like, you can't vote. But yet they tell us that we're in control. We're in control of how, you know, things run. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anybody can stop it, it's going to be us. How? How? Without violence. Did I tell y'all that, what was it, yesterday? I literally found a worm stuck to one of my baby watermelons, y'all. I mean, I'm talking about baby. It was about that big. Stuck to it. I mean, eaten away when I tell you. It ate a hole through the little watermelon. So hopefully, y'all, I of course I got the worm off of the watermelon. But hopefully it survives. You know what I'm saying? It literally has a hole in it. Oh, that made me so freaking mad. Because that's never happened before. when we was growing watermelons in the ground, we didn't never have no worms, nothing ever messed with the watermelons. So, but this weekend, I had I gotten some mulch when we had got those plants for Mother's Day, and I had gotten some mulch, and I need to put it down because your watermelons are not supposed to be sitting on top of the dirt, is what I heard, and neither are your strawberries. So you have to have something down under them, you know, like mulch or whatever material you want to use. So I'm gonna do that this weekend. I planted some more cucumbers today because I'm not gonna go this season without cucumbers. It's just not gonna happen. You should see my neighbors' tomato plants. They are literally up in the sky. I'm like, what in the world's going on? I didn't even know tomato plants can grow that freaking high. You know what? I grew some that high last year, but I didn't get not any tomato. I literally got one cherry tomato. I don't know what I had did wrong over there, but yeah. Anyway, he has tomatoes growing everywhere, big ones too. About, look at my tomatoes. Look at how big. No, what do you say? Look at how many tomatoes I got growing. And I reached over the fence because I was outside watering the plants. And I reached over the fence. And I was like, yep, you sure do. He had some that were ripe, red, big ones too. I'm like, wow. I wanted one so bad, but I didn't want to ask. He's probably going to offer. But I got my own stuff growing. I just realized that I have another. I had thought I had picked all of my tomatoes off of my big tomato plant. And then today I saw one growing. I'm like, oh, thank you, God. Yeah, I can't. What be making me think I'm gonna eat 2 burgers? I don't know what be making me think that. I thought at least I was gonna eat half of it, but I mean, take these off because Marshall might want it. I don't like the onions. What else, y'all? I had saved based on a couple of videos. Tory Lanes. Y'all. Okay, so they're saying that they have evidence that Tory is not the person who fired that gun off, y'all. And they're trying to pardon him. I thought they were trying to do like another trial or whatever, but I guess you can't have another trial. But they're trying to get Governor Newsom, excuse me, to pardon him. How does that work? I mean, I guess he can if he wanted to. But anyway, what do y'all think? Do y'all think it's gonna happen? Because allegedly, they saying that he didn't do it. But who did it then? Was it LCK? Allegedly? We know Megan didn't do it to herself. And honey, Megan has doubled down. She put out a was it a tweet, a message? I don't know. But she put out a message saying basically Tory did it, allegedly. Tory did it. That's it. I don't want to hear nothing. She is so upset, y'all. People want her in jail, allegedly. They really do. They're like, if she lies, she's the one that needs to be in jail. And people are saying that he didn't even go to jail, y'all, for pow-powing her. He went to jail because he was on probation or something. Was he on probation or parole? I think he was on probation. And he was not allowed to be around firearms. And that's why he went to jail. I'm like, what? So, if that's why he went to jail, how was he going to get off? Because he was in the car with the gun. And I wonder how that works anyway. You know what I mean? Like, can you can't be with somebody who has one, or you can't be within a certain amount of feet of it? Like, what is up with that? Yeah.
2022. Singer, rapper Tory Lanez convicted of shooting performer Megan Thee Stallion after a party at the Hollywood Hills home of Kylie Jenner. Here's the story. They're at the party. After the party, they get into an argument. Lanez tells Megan Thee Stallion, dance, and shoots at her feet like a cowboy movie, hits her. Proof? Testimony of Megan Thee Stallion, her friend Kelsey Harris, and DNA evidence on the weapon that convinced jurors to convict. Pretty simple, right? Maybe not. Turns out that DNA, only a 0.01% chance that the DNA is from Lanez. He's always maintained his innocence. He was sentenced to 10 years, so this is really about the testimony. Lanez, so what happens? So he goes away, recently stabbed 14 times in prison. Many say it was a hit, okay? Because the evidence is about to come out. All right.
What do y'all think? Y'all think that was a hit? For some reason, I don't feel like it was. Because I heard that the situation was separate. Like, it was a totally separate situation as to why this... it was a Mexican guy who did it. And I just heard that it was like a total separate situation. Something about... somebody literally called up to the jail, y'all, and got the story. But allegedly, the story is that Tory, during visitation or something, disrespected his wife that was visiting him. And he disrespected her. Maybe he tried to holler at her. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? And he didn't like that at all. So he tried to off him. Like, isn't that weird? Just the littlest things. My goodness. The littlest thing. I wonder if his wife knows that he's like that. Girl, maybe you shouldn't tell him that. Ain't nobody looking at you no more, girl. Or trying to holler at you or whatever. Anyway.
A little conspiratorial, but he was definitely stabbed. Lane's supporters believe that the media doesn't care because Megan Thee Stallion is represented by Jay-Z's Rock Nation. Now, I could give a damn about Jay-Z or his company. This just wasn't a case on my radar until now. Why? Anna Paulina Luna. She is a representative from Florida. You see her here on a regular basis. She says she's got no evidence. Says it wasn't him. And she joins us now. Representative APL, it's good to have you.
Thanks, Chris. Happy to be back on. And thanks for taking a look at this case.
No, listen, you tell me to take a look at it, I'll look at it. But why did you look at it?
Amber
I mean, this
Rose,
isn't your jurisdiction. I don't know you have any connection to any of these people.
Yeah, so as you know, we are on oversight and accountability, and so this case was actually initially flagged for me by Amber Rose, and the reason why I took a particular interest in it is because of the fact that they actually had evidence that they presented to me in my office that actually disproved the conviction. So as you stated earlier, that 0.01% of DNA, they actually found 4 people's DNA on that firearm, none of which was Tory's. Not to mention there was 0 fingerprints on the actual magazine, and also too, as you said, 0.01% chance. I mean, that evidence in itself should pretty much speak for itself. Also, there's been ring footage that's been obtained that actually disproves the whole dance, Megan. And so what we're saying is really there was a case.
There's ring camera footage. Y'all heard what she said, right? Ring camera footage. So, somebody has proof on camera, y'all, that he didn't do it. Allegedly, that's what they saying.
If he said, she said, the evidence wasn't actually respected and properly adhered to actually in the trial. And then they also were doing something that I would find pretty wild and egregious. They're actually submitting his lyrics for rap as evidence to the crime. So look, first and foremost, you have to have a free and fair society. That means we need to respect and uphold the justice system. So I actually reached out today to Gavin Newsom's office, and we are requesting an emergency meeting. We're also working with other Democrats, specifically to the California delegation. But I think that this is something that's pretty egregious, that the way that this was handled, the way that it was. I think that it was largely driven by headlines. And aside from the people involved and the parties involved, obviously I take domestic violence, I take this very seriously, Chris, but I also take very seriously the fact that I do believe, based on the evidence that I've seen, that Tory's innocent. And I think that it sets a really bad message when you have someone of his stature, and also to someone that is as influential as he is, that's being wrongfully incarcerated. And that's exactly why we wanted to use our megaphone for a good reason and help get him his pardon, which I think he'll get.
So who did it?
Wow.
I mean, she says and her friends say that he did it. And who else would have done it? And what proof do you have to support that? I get it. Maybe they didn't make the case the right way with the weapon, but who did it?
You know, Chris, that's not for me to weigh in, and that's definitely for the judge and
they
the
just
jury.
know
But what
Tory
I will
didn't.
tell you is based on the evidence that we have. The evidence that we have says that he wasn't the guy. And so I do think that Gavin Newsom has some great attorneys that will look at this, but I'd also like to point out
With the weapon, but who did it?
You know, Chris, that's not for me to weigh in, and that's definitely for the judge and the jury. But what I will tell you is based on the evidence that we have. The evidence that we have says that he wasn't the guy. And so I do think that Gavin Newsom has some great attorneys that will look at this, but I'd also like to point out that the prosecutor specifically on this case that initially brought the charges is a very interesting prosecutor. Look into who ran him. And at the end of the day, you know, I think Hollywood, as you know, Chris, and politics does overlap, and there's a lot of interesting stuff that happened there. So look at the evidence for yourself. We've posted it for the entire world to see, to determine for themselves. And I know that Tory's legal team actually has an incredible case. And so we are calling on Gavin Newsom to issue that pardon immediately. And also remember, he was almost killed in jail. I actually talked to him today on the phone, and he said that once he does get out, once he does get this pardon, which I do feel confident that he'll be getting, he's going to work extensively in prison reform, because this should never happen to anyone.
Anna Paulina Luna. This is a
So she's
really
trying to help him
interesting
too,
one. I've never,
plus his lawyers.
covered a situation like this before, but I appreciate you using your platform, and let the legal team know we'll be reaching out if they want to come on to make the case. I'm happy to hear it, and we'll check in with the governor's office as well.
Wow, he just might get out. He just might get out there, y'all. My mouth is burning. Oh my gosh. Literally burning. Oh, I just want to send a big, huge shout out to Crystal Nicole. Y'all, she is a Black creator on TikTok. I don't know if she's on YouTube or not, but she literally was gifted a Hummer from GMC. A Hummer, y'all. It is one of the prettiest Hummers I think I've ever freaking seen. I've never seen a Hummer that looks like this. Anyway, they gifted it to her, y'all. Not sure why. I mean, she is an influencer. But they gifted her a car, y'all. I'm just so proud of her, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. When I first started watching her, I started watching her on TikTok. She was barely getting any views, y'all. Barely any. And she just kept posting. I would always, be like, whenever I look at her like, oh my God, her skin is so beautiful. Like, oh, she has the most beautiful skin, y'all. And then she started getting, you know, I got something on my, hold on. She started getting sponsorships. She started doing hair reviews. Like, she did the whole thing, right? It didn't take no time, y'all, for her to blow up. No time. And anyway, shout out to Crystal Nicole. Okay, she's doing her thug fizzle. Like, she really is. I love to see people win, especially when they came from, like, not having hardly anybody watching them to this. Girl, are you kidding me? Absolutely amazing. Absolutely. Did y'all see this video, y'all? It's going viral, going around, of this black lady, and she looks like she's dressed like I don't know if I should say it, but it doesn't look like modern. Okay, it looks, what she has on, it looks like, you know, from back in the day, the slavery days. That's what this outfit, y'all. And she's walking a dog with a little white girl. And everybody is literally in the comments like, and the person who's recording it is like, what in the world what is going on here? What is this? Y'all have to see it. I'm about to let y'all see. I hope ain't no copyrighted music up in here.
What in the world? Wow. I hope they paid her a lot. I hope they paid her, because this is ridiculous. This is crazy right here. I hope they paid her money's worth. God damn. God.
Do y'all see this?
God damn.
Well, he doesn't get in on that side.
See, your cot lady. What in the world?
Y'all, people in the comments talking about, I would have yelled out, you know we free, right? Girl. Somebody said call the police. What if she's a missing person and doesn't understand what's going on? What? Anyway, did that not look strange, y'all? If I would have seen that, I probably wouldn't have recorded her. But that, I don't know. It just it looks very strange. Wow. Anyway, okay, y'all. These.
So what are you asking?
Listen to this, y'all. This is what Trump is doing with our money. And this is who they're giving tax breaks. They're giving tax breaks to tanning beds, y'all. Tanning bed businesses. What is going on?
Would you please, so that the American public knows what this bill does, what are the little things
let us know.
Does, would you please read page 901, line 20?
I think it'd be better if you read it.
Oh, he doesn't want to read it.
I'll
read it.
I know
well, actually, Ranking Member Moore. Ranking Member Moore
here, so you
Ranking
can read.
It was a question if we would read it, so I'll ask Ranking Member Moore to read the text. This is in their bill. They don't want to read a line from their own bill. Ranking Member.
I don't want to read the bill for you. So I am testifying about this legislation. I'm not going to read the bill to you.
Okay, I am. This is amazing.
Ms. Lager Fernandez, shall I pass this back or shall I read it for you?
Why don't you just read it?
I am a member of this committee. I am the ranking vice chair of the committee. It says Section 111106, repeal of excise tax on indoor tanning services.
So they're going to repeal, they're repealing an excise tax on tanning beds. They're repealing
Tanning beds.
a tax on silencers. At the same, so they're going to, okay, so if you have a tanning bed, you get a little bit of a tax break. And if you need a hospital bed in rural America, I'm sorry, you're out of luck. Right? And I don't know where this particular provision came from. We do know that there are certain elected officials who appear to have a certain orange hue about them. That maybe they want to make sure that tanning beds get a little bit of special credit. But really, we are prioritizing tanning beds over hospital beds in rural America.
It's crazy. Literally crazy, y'all. Okay, and y'all, this no tax on tips. Okay. For the people who are like waitresses, for the people who get tips, most people, allegedly, that get tips, they don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't report their tips. You know what I'm saying? So now they're telling you that there's not going to be any tax on tips. So now you're going to go to the tax place and you're going to report your tips. They might be like, oh, we need to investigate you because were you getting tips last year? You just now started getting tips and reporting them. You know what I'm saying? That might kick off an investigation. If you know, and people are thinking that's, you know, what they want folks to do. You know, I don't know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about that? Because it's almost like they haven't gave us nothing else. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But they gonna give us the, you know what I'm saying? No tax on tips. I don't trust it. I don't know. I just do not trust it at all. Do y'all? Let me know in the comments if you trust it. Definitely don't. Okay, now this is what they're saying is in the bill that finally passed, y'all.
Tonight, the breaking news: CBO confirmed $500 billion worth of cuts to Medicare.
$500 billion.
It is shameful
just to Medicare.
What is in this. It is the biggest actual taking of wealth from the bottom 10% in this country and transferring it to the top 10%. Tonight, the breaking news: CBO confirmed $500 billion worth of cuts to Medicare. It is shameful what is in this. It is the biggest actual taking of wealth from the bottom 10% in this country and transferring it to the top 10%. Tonight, the breaking news: CBO confirmed
$500 billion from Medicare. Anyway, y'all, let me read y'all's comments. I am so tired of them. So tired.
Mukbang.
Ooh. All right, y'all came through today. Michael Stewart says the food looks amazing. Love your hair, yummy. Thank you, Michael. Let's see. Sugar16 says yummy delicious. Have a terrific Thursday. Thank you so much, sis. You too. That was so sweet. Terralyn Penwright 9209 says, hey yummy, hey sis. Notice no lashes, but you're still beautiful. Thank you, girl. So you noticed. Yeah, let me tell y'all something. So when I edited that video yesterday, I was like, no, y'all, I didn't like it at all. And then I was like, well, you just get used to it. girl, I was like, my eyes look like, I don't know why, but I thought they looked like bareback potatoes or something. Like, that's what they look like to me. They looked naked. That's what they look like. Naked and dry looking. Like, I didn't like y'all at all. I don't know if I can get used to not wearing lashes. I don't know. But y'all see I got them on today. Now, they're not irritating me. So, which is a good thing. But thank you so much, Carolyn. Thank you. So sweet. Murtis Lane says, yes, you look beautiful without lashes. Looking good always, Yummy. Thank you, sis. I wish I thought the same thing, girls. Nina Thompson says, I'm finally here early. Yay. Food looks delicious. Thank you so much, girl. Erica Adams says, hey, sis, the food looks delicious. Happy Thursday. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hey, sis, thank you so much. You too. I might be wrong, but I think that you're missing your other nose ring, girl. I've been took that out because you didn't know what happened, girl. So I had that nose ring in, but it didn't go all the way through. I didn't push it all the way through, and I didn't know that I didn't push it all the way through. So half of it had closed up. Yeah. And one day, I don't know how I noticed that, but half of it closed up, and I just decided to just take the thing out and not get it again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't even want to go through that healing process anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to do it again. Because the one that I have right now, literally, not that long ago, I took it out to change the nose ring, and girl, the nose ring I was trying to get in there would not go in. It just would not go in. I never had that problem before. Wouldn't go in. So I'm forcing it. It finally goes in. My whole nose is sore. And it's almost like the hole was starting over. You know what I'm saying? It was almost like it was a new hole. Girl, yeah. Not doing that again. And I probably won't be taking this nose ring out for a while. Because, girl, I don't want to go through that anymore. So now, girl, it was the lashes, sis. Let's see. Kathy Yarbrough says, oh, that looks good. You looking beautiful as always. Thank you, girl. Love your hair. Thank you so much. Thank you. And Kathy says, yes, no lashes. Yep. Jordan Hayward 2060 says, hey, Yummy. Hey. They say, I saw you've been doing some spring cleaning. Do you donate your old clothes? I haven't gone through the clothes yet. Yes, I do donate my clothes. But yeah, I haven't done that part yet. I just wanted to get like my jewelry off the floor. You know, and just some other things, just put them in place and wipe things down. I did a lot of dusting that need to be done really bad. What was I saying, girl? Anyway, yeah, I do donate clothes. Yes, I do. Rose Miles 865 says, hello, Yummy. Now that looks delicious. Thank you, sis. Hey, girl. Let's see. Etroy. Hey, girl, where have you been? Oh, my goodness. She says, you look great without the lashes. You think so? I hate it. The food looks good, too. Thank you, sis. Oh, my gosh. I wish I liked it. Riri Loves 62 says, hey, come on in here and enjoy this video. Please hit that like button and subscribe before you go. Leave a comment or suggestion down below because Yummy Bites would love to hear what you got to say. Now, thanks and have a mother flipping blessed day. Thank you, Risky. Risky Roo. Sean6989 says, hey, Yummy, hey. I noticed as soon as I saw that you were minus lashes and you look absolutely gorgeous. Thank you. Thank y'all. Y'all are so sweet. The plate is a solid 10 for the win. Thank you. Peace and blessings always, dear heart. Thank you. You're so sweet. Aw, I appreciate y'all. Wow, I'm shocked that y'all think it looks good. That y'all think it looks good. That y'all think I look good. But after the last one, I can't believe it. Sugar16 says, I went to college in my 20s and in my 40s. I finished my degree both times. Well, girl, good for you. I am now 55 years old and all of my student loans are paid in full. Well, baby, that's how you do it. Not everybody can do it like that. I knew I got the loans and I made sure to pay them back. It was not easy because it's not. But I did. I was a single parent with 4 children and 2 of them had serious health issues. What? With one requiring emergency open heart surgery. Oh my goodness. And saying all that to everyone owing student loans, keep pushing. Exactly. Hold your head up and do the best you can. May God's peace find you and give you an overflow of blessings and loans be gone. I know that's right, sis. Thank you so much for that motivation. Because folks sure need that, for real. Yeah, keep your head up. And I feel like, they're going to make people pay these loans back. But you can only pay what you can. So they're going to have to accept what you can pay. It might be $20 a month, but at least you're going to be paying something on it. That's what I say. But yeah, keep your head up. Everybody, because everybody's paying. I'm paying them too. And I hate it. I do. And I know I borrowed that money, but I know I didn't borrow that much money. Okay. There's lots of interest on there. I feel like with these student loans, I feel like they should get rid of the interest for students. Like what? Make us pay the loan back, but ditch the interest. Anyway, for students, is it like how that sound to y'all? I think it sounds amazing. Anyway, that was the last comment. Thank y'all so much for interacting with the video. Really appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all check out my cookbook, y'all. My first cookbook. It is linked in the description box at the top of the description box. And all of my other links are there also. Everything Yummybitestv. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Follow me on the Family Blog channel. Follow me on my cooking channel, y'all. Cooking Keto with Yummy Bites. Cooking Keto with Yummy Bites, y'all, is the channel where I cook all of my food. Excuse me. For those of you who are just now subscribing to my channel and wonder where I cook all of this food, it's on my cooking channel, which is linked in the description box under everything Yummybitestv. What else, y'all? What else? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do what? Don't leave this video. Subscribe if you haven't already for everyday videos. Hey, hey, and I will see you guys on tomorrow. Peace. Y'all come back now. Yeah. Bye, y'all. Love y'all.